Today I'll be showing you guys the rumors on WWDC 2023, and I'm kind of late to the party because now it's already 3 days to WWDC, so get excited everyone. Okay, first in WWDC, our expected announcement are iOS 17, iPadOS 17, macOS 14, watchOS 10, tvOS 17, and AR/VR headset. We have been waiting for this very long. And my favorite, the 15-inch MacBook Air. Apple used to charge people money to attend this event. Free for all developers. So that is a bonus. Definitely take advantage of that if you are a developer. So now we're going to the iOS 17 rumors. So for the iOS 17 new features, we're going to be getting quality of life improvements. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Mood tracking, okay. Revamped control center. I'm very interested in how Apple would use the revamped control center, giving us more customization abilities, or just change how the icons are. Side loading in Europe. I do actually prefer Apple's App Store. I have never ever ran into a problem with the App Store not having the apps that I needed. And then for AR, VR headset integration. Pretty cool. So they're going to integrate the headset with the iPhone so that the software will work together. Yeah. CarPlay updates. So the software will look like this. I'm currently on Mac rumors right now. Dynamic Island, they're going to introduce more features to the Dynamic Island, and a journaling app, Wall Street Journal. So this is probably will help encourage people to update to iOS 17 over staying iOS 16. And also iOS 16 has been pretty buggy. Do not know whether iOS 17 will be less buggy or just the same. I hope it will be less buggy because Apple is actually known for our software to be less buggy and more stable than Android. But recent years it has been pretty buggy. We're going to have active widgets instead of the ones that just show something down there and then you tap and it brings you to the app library folders. You can finally rename them themselves, so you can't change them. So that's why I don't really use it. I just put all my apps on the home screen still, like the old days. So I'm so excited for iOS 17 that I can now put my apps anywhere. And we're going to have Apple Music customization, Apple Health updates, improvement in search and Spotlight search. I think Spotlight search is already amazing, especially the MacBook one. Just go under the command and the spacebar and Spotlight search will come on, and you can search anything and even can search numbers there, then it will give you the answer to it. Flashlight adjustment. Rather than limited to 3 brightness levels, flashlight brightness will be adjustable with a slider to a portable button. Really cool. Share and play, new functionality to watch your family over FaceTime calls. AirPlay, this is my favorite because I don't have like I actually do a very old one that doesn't work anymore. So when I want to listen to music, I just AirPlay from my iPhone to my MacBook, and then I get to listen to music at a higher quality. I feel like the MacBook has a lot of bass. I don't know. Is it me or is it everyone who realized that the MacBook has a lot of bass and it sounds amazing when you play through it? Wallets app will be receiving updates. They say they don't specify what is coming. Probably you can organize the cards. That's what they say. So that means that you can organize the cards. So the supported mixed reality headset, levels of integration between headset and the iPhone, but it's limited to handoff. CarPlay update. So last year at WWDC, they introduced this CarPlay update. And finally, we will be supported side loading on alternative app store, but I prefer the Apple App Store. I mean, I have not had any problems where the apps are not in the App Store. All my apps are like in the App Store, so I do not need side loading. But for you guys who probably need them, I think Apple finally supports them in Europe. A personalized voice to the new accessibilities. People who risk losing their voice could take 15 minutes to set it up. Speech. It's pretty good if you have problem saying something out, you can finally type it out and then the person can see. But I think you have to be very fast in typing because there will be a lag when you are typing. Then saying out. Magnify, point and speak. The magnifier app will be able to be pointed to a physical object with a text labeling or speaking the text around. Using a household appliance, a microwave, for example, a point and speak to identify numbers and text to help users navigate the button. The speed at Siri speed will be customizable with an option ranging from 0.8 to 2 times. So I think it's pretty useful for those people who think that Siri is pretty slow. Third-party browsing WebKit. Oh, now we can have more customizability and requirement right now. will make third-party browsers like Chrome, Firefox will be like a lot more faster than as fast as Safari, because now Safari is the fastest because I think Apple limits their speed. Instead, it requires an Apple ID link up for the public beta. Oh, so they are fixing their unwanted tracking alert. I think this will make us feel more safe. It will make us feel more safe when we are outside. Other rumors addition are more always on display settings, more focus mode filters, notification change to an additional option in the setting app, system accessibility settings to promote more control over the UI and layout improvements, and in the Wallets app possibly built into the iPhone 15 rather than made available to all iPhone models running iOS 17. That's sad. Upgrade to the iPhone 15 in order to use some special camera features than the iOS 17, so that's sad. The iOS 17 compatible device. So on iOS 17 and iPadOS 17 support, Twitter has suggested the iOS 17 will drop support for the iPhone X, iPhone 8 Plus, and the iPhone 8. Another reliable source indicate that iOS 17 and iPadOS 17 will run on all devices that will be able to run on iOS 16 and iPadOS 16. So I hope they don't drop support for the older phones, because like we want older phones to able to also receive the same features as what we are receiving right now. Like that's the beauty of being iOS. So for iPadOS Pro 2017 or later will be compatible. The iPad Air 3rd generation and later will be compatible. The iPad 6th generation and later will be compatible, which is good because I'm using the iPad 6th generation. And the iPad mini is usually at the launch of the new iPhone at in September 2023. So basically this is the recap, the timeline of where everything is going on. And now let's hop on to Apple Watch Series 10. So they will have an interface changes, focus on widget changes, and AR/VR headset integration, performance improvements, and possible support for side-loading apps on Apple Watch. Okay. So basically we get app widgets on the Apple Watch. I think they used to have it last time, then they removed it, then now they have it again. I think in a more better way. Compatibility. So the update will be compatible with the Apple Watch Series 4 later, same as the Apple Watch OS 9. So that's good that they are supporting older models. Launch date June 5th in the keynote event on the same day. And then these are the timeline for everything that is happening. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye!